Hi, it's Mr. Canada, and today we're going to learn about vectors. So, some of the things we're going to learn how to do is interpret and draw the vectors, add and subtract vectors, multiply a vector by a scalar. And if you notice, there's no division because multiplying a vector can have a fraction, and therefore it takes care of division. We can find parallel and perpendicular vectors, very handy when finding parallel and perpendicular equations of lines, and solve complex vector problems when we could have or not have any column vectors and have to just represent it in terms of algebraic notation. So, to start off, what is a vector? Well, to understand vectors, we have to talk about quantities, okay? So anytime we talk about quantities, there's scalar and vector quantities. So scalar quantities and vectors we've both dealt with in the past, but now we're going to make a clear distinction. So a scalar quantity describes a quantity that has magnitude but not direction. So speed, right? If we're going 100 kilometers an hour, we have not specified a direction. That's our speed limit. We just know that, hey, our quantity, 100 kilometers an hour. Okay? Vector would be saying, well, if we're going 100 kilometers northwest, right? So we've described a direction and we've described the speed, right? So a magnitude and direction. So another example, you can think flying from Japan to England, speed of 330 kilometers an hour, north-northwest, right? We have magnitude and direction of travel. So you don't always have direction in terms of compass points. You can have degrees. You can have positive and negative signs suffice depending on the problem.